Couldn't have said it better myself. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of the Irish and all of those who are just Irish today. It's a sea of green at Bright House Field as we get set for baseball. It's the Rays and the Phillies from Clearwater. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Phillies Baseball alongside Matt Stairs. I'm Greg Murphy in for Tom McCarthy today, and the celebration is in full swing here at Bright House Field as they celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But also, Matt, they're celebrating some pretty good baseball as well.
Oh, they really are. They've been playing good baseball from day one. They got down here a little early in spring training, worked on a lot of fundamentals, but really the pitching has gone out and done an unbelievable job. They've been going out, throwing strikes, going deep in the game, giving opportunities. Offensively, these guys have been going out and they've had a great take of what they wanted to do. They wanted the ball up the middle, hit for power. The walk 64 second in baseball, which I absolutely love. So they're being aggressive, but it all starts with Maikel Franco, who's been swinging the bat unbelievable. Murph, you did an interview with him the other day, which is a great interview, by the way, talking about how he feels so comfortable knowing that he comes to the ballpark, he knows his name's in the lineup. He doesn't have to do too much. He's going out there having fun and just putting up tremendous numbers.
Yeah, it's amazing what happens when a ball player can relax a little bit and go out there and have some fun, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, that's the key, is knowing that you come to the ballpark, your name's in the lineup, knowing you're going to be in the 3-4 spot, doesn't matter what you're going to do. You relax, you have fun. You get a chance to go out there and show what you're doing. The last couple of years in spring training, he tried to do too much, and that's the reason why he struggled.
Well, we know Maikel Franco is the third baseman of the future for the Phillies, but the rest of the infield, well, that still remains to be seen. But one guy who is penciled in as the starting second baseman for this season is Cesar Hernandez, and again, he's a guy swinging a hot bat as well down here.
Well, he's swinging the bat very well from the left side and the right side. He got off to a slow start, but what I really like about Cesar, he's really concentrating on getting the ball down on the ground. In batting practice, he takes a lot of fly balls. Steve Henderson told him, hey, get the ball on the ground and use your speed. And he's using his speed. He hit the ball there in left field for a triple. He's being aggressive. He's a very good fastball hitter. And that's the reason why you're seeing the numbers he's having in spring training so far.
And these are those numbers. There you see it, the batting average of .353, 12 hits already. And that's in some limited action, so that's certainly good to see.
Well, he's another guy who's hitting with a lot of confidence. He knows he's in the lineup every day. You know, and that's the thing about baseball players. You get in there, you get in a habit, you get in a routine, you feel comfortable, and that's why you put up good numbers.
4 stolen bases for Cesar Hernandez as well. That is good to see. Well, who's going to be on the hill today? Well, for Tampa, it'll be Matt Moore, looking for win number 1 on the spring. The Phillies will hand the ball to Vince Velasquez, who's been good so far and battling for that 5th rotation spot. As we said, well, the celebration in full swing at Bright House Field. There's not a seat to be had near the Tiki Bar or anywhere else. Phillies baseball is on the way. Lineups and first pitch when we come back.
Let me get a McPick too.
Phillies baseball is brought to you by Citizens Bank. One deposit checking. Keeping things simple is helping you bank better. By Toyota. Toyota's hybrid fleet is nothing short of a home run. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. By Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Independence Blue Cross. Live fearless. Learn more at ibx.com. Well, it is March the 17th, so happy St. Patrick's Day to all of those watching back in Philadelphia and all over the country. It is a packed house at Bright House Field. We get set for Tampa Bay Rays versus the Philadelphia Phillies here in Clearwater. What a beginning to the day, as we have once a year the United States Special Operations Command Para-Commandos, one by one, landing in center field gracefully. It never gets old watching those guys parachute in. They're donning the Phillies flag and bringing in the first baseball as well. The crowd here, the capacity crowd at Bright House Field, certainly did enjoy. Well, today's starting lineup for the Rays is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. And this is the lineup for the Rays today. Logan Forsythe will lead off and play second base, followed by Steve Pearce. He's the designated hitter. Evan Longoria will bat third and play third base, followed by James Loney, Desmond Jennings, and Kevin Kiermaier. Brandon Geyer is the right fielder who'll bat seventh. The shortstop is Nick Franklin batting eighth, and Luke Maile will do the catching, and he bats ninth. And getting the baseball for the Phils today, Vince Velasquez. You see the numbers in 2 games, 3 games so far, 2 games started, an ERA of 4.00, pitched 9 innings, and Matt Stairs, they like what they see out of Vince Velasquez.
Well, they should. He's got a very good arm. You can see the scouting report, 3-pitch pitcher, 90-96. He will top out at 97 at times, but he's a guy who's a max average. He loves to throw that fastball. I like to see him mixing a few more changeups and a few more curveballs.
Well, we expect he'll go about 4 or 5 innings this afternoon. Try to get him stretched out as we are more than halfway through the spring season down here in Clearwater. Won't be too long before this team heads back to Philadelphia to get things started for real. We're going to get things started this afternoon. Logan Forsythe is leading it off for the Rays. And the first pitch from Velasquez is inside for a ball. Forsythe back in the lineup. He got hit by a pitch by Aaron Nola the last time the Phils and the Rays played, and had to take a couple days off to let that heal, but he says he's fine now. A little bit high and outside for a ball, so it's 2-0 to Logan Forsythe.
Well, one thing we need to see Vince do better than he did his last outing is command that fastball. Everything else is very good, but his command of his fastball just needs to be a little bit better and down in the zone.
That one is swung on and hit well. Left field, going back on it is Darnell Sweeney, and that one is going to leave the park. Way out of here, just underneath the scoreboard in left center field. So Logan Forsythe welcomes Vince Velasquez with a home run to lead off the ball game. That one got too much of the play.
Well, that's what happens. You get 2-0. You know, Logan Forsythe has some pretty good power as a leadoff hitter. You can see where fastball's located in her third. Big league hitters do not miss those pitches.
So just like that, it's 1-0 Tampa Bay. Next up to face Velasquez is Steve Pearce. Takes that first pitch over for a strike. It's 0-1. Pearce played 92 games with Baltimore a year ago. Inside, did he go? Yeah, he did. Said the first base umpire, Bob Davidson. As we take a look at our umpires today, Tom Hallion is behind the plate. Mark Carlson over there at second. Dan Iasonia at third. So quickly ahead of Pearce, 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul. Down the third base line. Velasquez does work quickly. Certainly a bonus. Has his sign. 2 pitch, ground ball, shortstop. Galvis has it. Second out. First out of the inning. So 1 out for Velasquez. 6-3 goes the put out. And that'll bring up Evan Longoria.
That was a pretty good 0-2 pitch right there. He threw an 0-2 slider to Pearce. He hung it. He just missed it, hitting the ball down the left field line. Now all of a sudden came back with a high rising fastball. Nice pitch, 0-2.
You see Longoria's numbers on the spring, 227. No home runs for Longoria. First pitch swinging, foul. I said to you down in the office, off to a little bit of a slow start. You think of Longoria, you think of the big numbers. Certainly has had them over the years for Tampa.
It's early.
It's still early. You're right. 0-1 pitch. And off his foot. Foul. Well, as often the case here in Clearwater, current conditions are pretty spectacular. 85 degrees, light breeze. Blowing out a little bit to left field. Started off a little foggy this morning. I drive in here to the ballpark, but it never seems to last too long down here.
Again, another great day to hit. Nice and warm. Slight breeze going out.
I think Logan Forsythe would agree with you. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Inside and low for a ball. It's 1-2. Gabriel Lino doing the catching for the Phillies today. Puts down the sign for Velasquez. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and miss, and he got him. Fold on that one. That's the first strikeout for Velasquez. So that'll bring up James Loney.
Very good location and a very hard curveball right there. 12-6 break. See way out in front of it, not picking up the rotation. Very good pitch.
Loney steps in, 292. No home runs and 1 RBI through 8 games in the spring season for Loney. First pitch to him is fouled straight back. So Velasquez got behind Logan Forsythe and paid for it. He's been pitching ahead ever since. It's 0-1 now to James Loney. Inside for a ball, 1-1.
Vince's fastball has been pretty consistent today at 93. But the thing about his fastball, he has such great movement and late movement. You think it's going to be a four-seam fastball, and last second takes a little right turn.
Line drive right field, going back on it is David Lowe, and he is right there. And that is the third out of the inning. So, touch for a run, the leadoff batter, Logan Forsythe with the solo home run, and he put him down 1-2-3. After that, it's 1-0 after a half. Gannett sees his team after 1/2 inning, trailing by a run. It's 1-0 Rays as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Phillies starting lineup today is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. Leading off, playing center field is Peter Borges, followed by the shortstop Freddie Galvis. Maikel Franco will bat third and play third base. And Darren Ruff is over at first base today. He'll bat fourth. Ryan Howard is the designated hitter today. Darnell Sweeney, Gabriel Lino, and David Lowe. And Emmanuel Burris will play second base and bat ninth. And they will face, for the Rays, Matt Moore. He had 2 starts so far this spring. He's pitched very well. 1.59 ERA and 5 2/3 innings. You see 3 strikeouts and no walks as well. So look at Matt Moore this afternoon. The first to face him will be Peter Borges.
Yeah, one thing about Matt Moore, the Tampa Bay Rays are hoping that he can come in and be healthy. You can see the scouting report, 4-pitch pitcher, has a very good fastball at 93, and you can see only 14 starts over his last 2 years.
The first pitch is over the outside corner for a strike, so it's 0-1 to Peter Borges, batting .375 this spring. No home runs, an RBI, a couple or 3 doubles as well. And when he beats off the plate, it's foul. So it's quickly 0-2 to Peter Borges. Borges steps in. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. So Borges is a strikeout victim, the first out of the inning.
So one thing about Matt Moore, he has a very good fastball. And you can see right here, it tops out at 95. Throws it up in the zone where you think, oh, this is going to be a good pitch to hit. Next thing you know, he blows it by you. The high fastball for a lot of hitters. The slider down and into left-handers and the high fastball you think you can hit every time.
Well, Freddie Galvis will step in, and he takes that first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. Is, of course, in their green jerseys. Celebration for St. Patrick's Day. The pitch is over for a strike, so it's 0-2 to Freddie Galvis. Lots of green everywhere. Matt, you've got yours on. You're looking good.
Thank you.
The 2 pitch. Dial back. Did you like wearing the green uniforms when you got the chance?
Green, white, black, blue. It did not matter what jersey I put on. I always enjoyed wearing them.
There you go. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, second base. Forsythe has it. And that's the second out. 4-3 is the put out. And that'll bring up Maikel Franco. There's been a lot of positives this spring for this team, but no doubt about the biggest positive has been watching this guy play.
Well, and you can just tell the confidence. He comes to the ballpark. He knows he's in the lineup. He has a purpose at every at-bat. He's having very good at-bats. He knows what he wants to do. He's been fun to watch so far.
Leads all of baseball with 6 home runs in the spring. That one's in the dirt for a ball. 14 RBIs as well. So how does he continue this through the rest of this spring and more importantly, translate it into April and May?
Well, I mean, it's one of those things where his thought process is very good. His approach to hitting is nice. He's not over swinging. I honestly believe that, like he said, if he stays healthy, something very special can happen. And listen, it's all about feeling comfortable being a hitter, and he feels comfortable knowing that his name's in the lineup every day, knowing that he's going to be in third base, hitting fourth or third, whatever it is. One thing about what he's doing is that he's not swinging at the pitcher's pitch. He's looking for his strength. That's why he's driving the ball to the ballpark. Now, is he going to keep it up? It's hard to say. He can, because he's that good of a hitter. Tremendous defensive player.
2-1 pitch. It's foul straight back. Well, we were talking about it in the office today. I said, well, if you kind of grade him out right now, he's on pace to hit 60 home runs, right? See if he can keep that up.
Hey, I mean, it's not impossible. He has that power, and he has that the great approach. You know, the key is that he hits right-handers very well, as long as with lefties as well.
2-2 pitch. Fouled at the plate. Remains 2-2. Darren Ruff waits on deck.
You know, and Schmidt and I were just talking about Mike Schmidt and I were just talking about his approach of how his hands go back. He gets in that good loaded position every time and recognizes pitches.
Swing at the one in the dirt, or that one, and that's the second strikeout of the inning and the third out of the inning. So Maikel Franco is a strikeout victim. Phils go down 1-2-3. We're through one. The Rays up by 1. Well, it's right around the corner. Nemours opening day. Monday, April 11th at 3:05. Free to all fans. A Phillies commemorative opening day cap. It's the Padres who are in town April 11th through the 14th. You can order your tickets now at Phillies.com. That will be one special day at Citizens Bank Park, as it always is. Top of the second. First to face Velasquez is Desmond Jennings, who rolls that one to the shortstop for the first out of the inning. One down, one pitch here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up Kevin Kiermaier. He's having a good spring. 364, 1 home run, 5 RBIs.
I love this first pitch curveball as well. Look, he thinks it's going to be a fastball, foot down early. That's anticipating a fastball is coming from a fastball pitcher. Being able to throw a first pitch strike is so important for guys that have power arms and a very good curveball and off-speed pitch.
Kiermaier first pitch swinging as well. He fouls that one straight back. It's 0-1 to Kevin Kiermaier.
So now as a hitter, you have no idea. Now you have to see the ball. Instead of anticipating a fastball coming because you're leading off the inning and here comes a fastball, I'm going to get it. Now all of a sudden he drops that big curveball on you. Now you become somewhat of a defensive hitter.
Another foul straight back, and it's 0-2 to Kevin Kiermaier. So you got to see the ball now.
Well, yeah, I mean, what?
I know what you mean.
I mean, you always want to see the ball, of course, but a lot of times you step in that batter's box and you have your game plan. It says, okay, I'm going to attack the first pitch fastball because he's going to come with a 93, 94 mile an hour heater.
Oh, it's upstairs. Did he go?
Oh,
yes.
Absolutely.
Says Dan Alisson. The second strikeout for Vince Velasquez. Kiermaier didn't like it. Certainly did think he went around there. Take another look.
Oh, it's a good 0-2 pitch. He elevates fastball. If he would have made contact, it probably would have been a double.
Yeah. And there you have it. Oh, yeah, he absolutely would.
Oh, yeah.
Second strikeout for Velasquez, and that'll bring up Brandon Guyer. from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Local guy. Batting .500 on the spring. Breaking ball's over for a strike. 0-1 to Geyer.
Great first pitch again.
That one's inside for a ball. It's 1-1. Phillies have the defense shifted for Geyer towards the left side of the infield, the second baseman. Emmanuel Burris is, you see, on the shortstop side of the bag. 1-1 pitch. Popped up and out of play. It's 1-2. We're seeing more and more of that. Shifting on the right-handed batters.
Every day you're seeing either lefty or righty being with a shift on.
Somebody has some numbers somewhere.
Oh, I guess they do.
Says it works. Oof. Right back to the box. Velasquez has it. He picks it up. Flips it to Darren Ruff underhand for the third out of the inning. So, a good inning for Vince Velasquez. 1, 2, 3 go the Rays. We're through 1.5. The Rays have a 1-0 lead. Gear up for the Phillies' 2016 season. Hear what the Phillies' new president, Andy MacPhail, and the new general manager, Matt Klentak, have planned for the future of the Phillies. Watch Phillies Focus, presented by Acme, tonight at 11 on Comcast Sportsnet. 1-0 Rays as we head to the bottom of the second. And everybody is in the spirit today. Why not? Great place to celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
Tremendous crowd today.
Yeah. Not a seat left in the ballpark as Darren Ruff steps in for his first at bat. Even 300 for the spring. First pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 to Darren Ruff. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs. And you see his numbers against the lefties were fantastic a year ago as he swings through that one. It's 0-2. Foul back. Remains 0-2. Matt Moore in his second inning of work this afternoon. Wasn't that long ago. He won 17 games back in 2013 for Tampa. The 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, shortstop. And it's bobbled by Franklin. Still has some time. He didn't panic, was able to pick it back up, make the throw across the diamond, and Darren Ruff is retired. Now fixes the dirt. That'll bring up Ryan Howard, who's the designated hitter today. Batting 143. Still looking for that first spring training home run. Missed a solid week. He was under the weather. Maybe just a little bit behind. First pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Darnell Sweeney waits on deck. And it's in the dirt. It's 2-0 to Ryan Howard. Drive down the right field line. Fair ball. That's going to go all the way back to the corner. Howard's going to round first, and he'll cruise into second with a double. So Ryan Howard is the Phillies' first base runner. Takes that 2-0 pitch right over the first base bag.
That's a good swing right there. You can see the separation. Gets his foot down. Good weight shift with the hips. Nice contact driving to right field. It's very comfortable right there. Big man picking him up and putting him down.
It's his third double of the spring. And that'll bring up Darnell Sweeney. 278. A couple of RBIs. Played 37 games with the Phillies a year ago after coming over from the trade with LA. Sent Chase Utley to the Dodgers. Batted 176 with 3 home runs and 11 RBIs in his time with the Phillies. Fouls that one straight back.
Big fan.
Yeah, you were last year, and you are this year.
I'm a big fan. I think he's made a lot of strides from last year to this year. You know, the big question is about a defense, but you know, for a switch hitter who can come off the bench in a role play, you know, if he's going to be a platoon guy or whatever it's going to be, a pinch hit, he's got some thunder. He has a very good idea, and he works his tail off to get better.
One pitch is upstairs for a ball. It's 1-1. Well, now, you know, with the outfield situation the way it is, with Aaron Altair out for a good part of the season, Cody Ashley still struggling with that oblique injury, Darnell's going to get a chance to play a little outfield at this point, see if he can make the team that way. Kind of came into camp more in line to be a utility infielder as he swings through that one. But his versatility is certainly a positive, and going to get a chance to play a little left field today. And I would imagine over the next couple of days we're going to see him out there as well.
There's going to be a lot of opportunities from now on, especially with a lot of guys being sent down. The guys are going to get an opportunity to get some 4 or 5 at-bats in games.
And he swings through that one and has a strike 3, the third strikeout for Matt Moore, and the second out of the inning. So that'll bring up Gabriel Lino, the catcher.
It's a good changeup right here. Thinks it's going to be a fastball. Just tails out of the zone. One thing I would like to see is maybe shorten up the swing a little bit with 2 strikes.
Well,
easier said than done.
Yeah.
Don't think I ever did.
And you see Lino's numbers this spring, still looking for that first hit. Be a good time for it right here. First pitch is over for a strike. It's 0-1. Phillies have scored a lot of 2-out runs in spring, and the team is scoring a lot of runs. That generally is the case, and it has been for the Phillies so far. Ryan Howard has his lead off second. 1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2. From the stretch, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. The ball gets away, and Tag is applied, and that is the third out of the inning. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings for Matt Moore. He has looked good for the Rays. When we come back, well, we welcome in a good friend and a Hall of Famer. Mike Schmidt will join us in the booth in the 3rd inning. Top of the 3rd, 1 hit apiece for the Rays and the Phillies, but that 1 hit for the Rays, a solo home run to lead off the game by Logan Forsythe, and that's where we stand, 1-0 as we're through 2. Phillies fans, well, you might recognize that guy, right? Phillies' finest 2,404 games in a Phillies uniform. 12-time All-Star, of course, 3-time National League MVP, but Mike, more importantly, part of our broadcast for the 3rd straight season now.
That's right, Murph. I'm happy to be here with you guys to just give a little promo to weekends it is with Schmidt. And as you guys know, I love doing that. And I'm looking forward to it again.
It should be a lot of fun.
For sure.
Just like last year, you'll join us on Saturdays and Sundays at home games at Citizens Bank Park for weekends with Schmidt. And as I mentioned, it's the 3rd straight season. You're part of the broadcast team. And I know fans back in Philadelphia, fans all over the place that are watching, certainly do enjoy the insights. Now, you've had a front row seat throughout spring training. Of course, you've been in uniform for the entire spring training. So we'll get your thoughts on what you're seeing out of a team that's playing pretty good baseball right now.
Okay. Yeah, my buddy here to my right, Matt Stairs, and I spent a lot of fun time in that coach's locker room. You haven't been there, I know, the last 2 weeks maybe, and nothing's changed. It's the same old stories.
Not sure if that's good or bad.
Boa's stirring it up, you know.
It's good.
It's the same thing. There's a lot of laughs in that room, man, I'm telling you.
I can only imagine. Nick Franklin is the batter, leading off the 3rd inning against Vince Velasquez. Franklin batting .300 this spring. The count is even 2-2. And swing and a miss. Lino hangs on. That's another strikeout for Velasquez, and the first out here in the top of the 3rd.
What's the movement, right? Fastball inside, 2-seamer. You think you're going to square it up, and next thing you know, you're swinging over it or under it. Very good movement with this fastball.
So that'll bring up Luke Maile. 3 for 14 in the month of March down here in Florida. First pitch to Maile is a swing and a miss, so it's 0-1.
So now we've, I'm sorry, Murph. So now we've started with hitters with curveballs, fastballs. Now all of a sudden you mixed in an 84-mile-an-hour changeup. Now as a hitter you think, okay, I have no idea what's going on.
And he's been ahead of every hitter except the first hitter.
That's right. That one's outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Yeah, that first hitter who's on deck, Logan Forsythe, and Homer to lead off this game. There you see Forsythe. So I was going to say, Mike, you know, we've watched 15 or so odd spring training games so far, and The Phils have won more than 2/3 of them at this point. I know wins and losses aren't that important down here. However, you've seen some good things from the guys that appear to be the guys that they're going to be counting on as we head north to Philadelphia.
That's right, Murph. You know, as a rule, spring training teams that win most often are oftentimes the teams with young players, you know, trying to make the team, guys trying to win a job in the major leagues, as opposed to, well, let's take, for example, the Cubs. I think they have a very poor spring training record right now, but who has a better roster than the Chicago Cubs?
Yeah.
And you know where we are in this rebuilding program right now, where we got a bunch of young guys that are eager. They're eager to learn. They play hard. They all think they can make the team. And Matt Klemtak, Andy McPhail, that whole staff, it's a fantastic job with the trades last year. I mean, I love Cole Hamels, but we did really well in that trade.
Yes, they
now
did.
that I've seen the players that we have, and we are going to have a special player development program now. You know, the AAA and AA teams for sure. So it's exciting. I hope the fans can get behind it.
I think that's the word exciting that we've heard, you know, so much. It's always exciting when you arrive down in Clearwater, you arrive down at spring training, and there's that anticipation. But I think what I've, you know, and walking around the ballpark and talking to fans in the Clearwater area, that's the word that we're hearing most often. And I think part of that's because the team seems to be playing so well. But I also think that folks understand that, you know, even if it's not going to happen this year, it certainly looks as though, as you mentioned, AAA and AA and even further down, that there's some talent to be excited about, and then you can keep your eyes on in hopes that one of these days you'll see them up at the big league level. Well,
the World Championship Kansas City Royals were very much in this same predicament 3 or 4 years ago, and now they're world champions. And I think we have a base group of guys that are much like the Kansas City Royals right now.
I like the sound of that. Pitch is in the dirt. It's 1-1 to Forsythe. As we mentioned, he homered to lead off the game. The only hit so far for the Rays. Maley down there at first. He walked. It was the first walk issued by Vince Velasquez. Maley takes his lead off at first. And that one's fouled back. It's 1-2 now to Forsythe.
This is a predicament where that 83, 84, 85 mile an hour changeup is very valuable in getting you a double play ball, Matt.
It is.
Velasquez from the stretch, and a little toss over to first base. Maley's back. One on, one out. Top of the third. Rays lead by 1. 1-2 pitch. That one's fouled into the seats as well, so we'll do it again. The battle for this 5th rotation spot has certainly been a storyline that we've been following. Vince Velasquez, one of those guys, and battling for that spot. Adam Morgan has been really good battling for that spot, and Brett Oberholzer as well, who would imagine is going to make the team in some capacity, whether it be in the bullpen or in the rotation. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. So Forsythe is a strikeout victim. 4th one of the afternoon for Velasquez.
You know, I haven't been that much on top of it, but a lot of times that 5th spot in the rotation is one that, you know, they really don't need. I don't know. Have you guys talked about that? I don't know this year whether they need 5 or not. Are they planning on going 5? I
think they are planning on going 5. The first opening day and then the off day, which is part of the reason why you don't often need that 5th starter, I guess. But then after that, there's not another off day for quite some time. Yeah. So I do think initially they're going to need the 5 to start the season.
There you go. It's at change up at 84.
Pierce swings right through it.
And you know, Matt, as you know, a pitch like that is a lot of times the difference in the success of a Velasquez-style pitcher, whereas, 88, 89 to 95, everything is right in that little box of speed.
One hot, nice play by Maikel Franco across the diamond. And that's helping out your pitcher right there. Pierce hit it hard, but Maikel Franco with the nice stab down there at third base, and that is the third out of the inning. Well, Mike's going to stay with us. Yep. Get your analysis for the next couple of innings as well. We're headed to the bottom of the third. Phil's trail by 1. Baseball is brought to you by Papa John's. The day after every Phillies win, get 50% off regular menu price pizzas using the promo code Phillies online at papajohns.com. And by WB Mason. You can't go wrong when you buy right. Bottom of the third, huge crowd at Bright House Field celebrating St. Patrick's Day and celebrating terrific weather in the Clearwater area. Not a seat to be had in this ballpark today. Greg Murphy sitting in for Tom McCarthy today. Wishing you guys a happy St. Patrick's Day, along with Matt Stairs and Mike Schmidt joining us in the booth as well. Leading off the bottom of the third inning for the Phillies is David Lowe. First pitch to him is inside for a ball. And guys, we were talking about the outfield situation. Still very much a question mark. 2 more weeks to go in spring training. Who will get that third spot, the fourth spot, the fifth spot in terms of roster spots in the outfield? David Lowe's a guy that is going to get a good look.
No, he is. He's been playing well. He's been getting on base. He's playing good defense. He has the speed. Sweeney's another thing. I mean, Hunter as well.
Gets that one off the handle and past the diving first baseman Loney, and that's a base hit for David Lowe.
Yeah, he fought that. Well, I didn't see what the pitch was, but he fought it off right in the hole, lefty on lefty. He's a tough little kid, is David Lowe. Well liked. We had a little roster session this morning, and we're very high on David. With Ashley probably heading for the DL opening the season, and Aaron Alter's injury, he's got a good shot.
That's a good way to describe him. A scrappy kind of guy. Goes out there and plays hard. He played 84 games with Baltimore last year. Also played for Kansas City in his career. Well, Manuel Burris will step in, and
that's a knock.
And you're darn right it is. Nobody able to get over to first base, and Burris, I think he felt that right off of the bat. He was going to be able to beat that one out, and nicely done by Emmanuel Burris, and the Phils have their first 2 base runners on.
I like to see that. I like for the offensive players to see that the bunt can be a weapon. I mean, that was kind of like a push to the to the right side, and I don't think it was a sacrifice bunt. Burris got great speed.
Yeah.
Left-handed pitcher falling off the mound to the third base line. Why not?
And what's the worst case scenario? You get a sac bunt out of it, or you get a bonus, you get a knock. Now it's first and second with none out.
First and second, nobody out, and that brings up Peter Borges. He struck out his first at bat. But he has really opened some eyes so far this spring. Struggled in the last couple of years offensively when he was with St. Louis, but he swung the bat well down here. He swings through that one. It's 0-1 to Borges.
So, Mike, this was your guy?
Yes, it was. Peter and I had a nice relationship going. They asked me to spend some time with him this spring in an effort to try and get similar to what we were talking about with Ryan Howard. If you watch, he holds his bat right about at his shoulder. If we can get a first base view from him, and really didn't have much of a load, where your hands go back as your foot's going down.
That one's popped and over towards Tampa's dugout, and when he can't get it, goes out of play.
It's commonly referred to as the load. In other words, you're loading the bat. There's a separation. I know Matt says separation a lot. Of separation between your hands and your shoulder, where there's some room in there. You can actually see some space. If you watch Franco, there's a big space, and it makes those hands go back as the pitcher's getting ready to deliver the pitch. And Pete didn't have much of a load, and he's got a little bit of one now that he likes, and he's had a pretty darn good spring thus far.
Well, we mentioned came in batting .375 into this game. Down in the count 0-2, and that one's inside for a ball, so it's 1-2 now to Borges.
Here's where you want to see a hitter like Pete almost be, how do I want to say this, the guy that hates to strike out.
More protective?
Where he chokes up on that bat and he gets his nose close to the ball and he fights off pitches, and he just, that was a tough backdoor breaking ball right there. The hitter in that at bat, I know Matt would agree with me, really has to put the ball in play, because you can't leave these, as much as we oftentimes do, you can't leave those two guys on first and second with nobody out.
Right. Well, that's the first out of the inning. So that'll bring up Freddie Galvis. He'll look to pick up Peter Borges if he can. Grounded out to second base in his first at bat. Lowe and Burris are the base runners. Second and first pitch to Freddie Galvis, swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he's proven to me, watching the game, that with men in scoring position, he is more of a off-speed pitcher than he is as a fastball pitcher. And, he went at our hitters in the first inning, with some 90-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. Now, since he's had men in scoring position, he started them off with breaking balls, struck them out with breaking balls.
And started Freddie off with the first pitch changeup.
One pitch on the right field line, slicing foul, and I don't know what Brandon Geyer kind of gave up on that one. It looked like maybe he could have made that catch. Nonetheless, new life for Freddie Galvis. He's down in the count 0-2.
If there was an important area that the team needs to improve on over the last couple of years, and it is the strikeout in these kind of situations. It is. You think about teams like St. Louis, what they're so great at is making the defense catch the ball when there's men in scoring position. They put the ball in play, and a lot of times they put the ball in play in the middle of the field, opposite field. They're very tough to strike out with men in scoring position.
Got him swinging there, and that is the second straight strikeout for Matt Moore, the second out of the inning here. So it'll be up to Maikel Franco.
Well, that stuff's going to happen. It happens. And gosh knows this guy to my right and me have done it many times in our careers. But you got your two guys in your lineup that should be the two toughest guys to strike out, your first hitter and your second hitter. And although they both struck out, in some way, shape, or form, those base runners have got to move up before you get to Franco.
Franco, first pitch swinging, fouls that one straight back. For the record, I did it often too, but that was like in Little League, which is why I never got any further.
Hey, but by the way, this guy next to me and me, we did some striking out.
Yeah.
We were supposed to.
That's right, because you did some putting the ball over the fence too. Big swing and a miss. And he's quickly ahead of Maikel Franco, 0-2.
I tell you what, with Matt Moore, very impressed with the way he changes things up on the mound. He'll do a slide step changeup. He'll do a big leg kick, overhand curveball, a big leg kick changeup. And as a hitter, it's frustrating because you have no idea. Slide step, big leg kick.
Line drive back up the middle, but right there is the second baseman, Logan Forsythe. They had it played perfectly, and he steps on second base for the out, the final out of the inning. So he hit it hard, looked like a base hit off the bat, but no luck, and the Phils leave 2 on base.
The sun.
From the United States Special Operations Command Para Commandos, this is getting the best use of your, what do they call that, the GoPros? as the Para Commandos parachuted into into Bright House Park this afternoon. What do you think, guys?
That's pretty cool.
Would you do that?
It's a great day to parachute, Matt.
I would do it right from here. And watching these guys do what they do is unbelievable.
It was
Thank
cool.
you for your service, but you guys can take that. And I'll sit here and I'll watch and enjoy it.
See, that surprises me, Matt. I could see you jumping out of a perfectly good airplane at some point in your...
If it's on the ground.
They'd take you down on their back, wouldn't they?
I would do that. No. I would do that. Top of the 4th inning. And Evan Longoria is out of this ball game. Richie Schaefer has replaced him. He's up to bat now, playing third base. He felt that pitch off of his foot. Yeah, so I think maybe that's why. So Schaefer getting his first at bat, and he swings and hits that towering drive to center field. Going back on it is Borges, and he makes the catch at the warning track.
I think the question is, Murph, would you ever jump off a bridge and bungee jump? Seems to me I heard a story like, 23 years ago today?
23 years ago today. It's funny, I forgot it was St. Patrick's Day, but yeah, when I was in college, well, it wasn't the smartest thing I ever did, but strapped that bungee cord to my chest and jumped off the bridge.
Your chest?
Yeah, it was like this harness that we wore, and it was...
I thought you put it around your feet.
You know, I would have done anything they told me to at that point, I think. But, yeah, it was 23 years ago today. My mom and dad are in the ballpark today. They didn't speak to me for a month. They were so angry at me.
And you go right down to the water and boing.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, and then you bounce back up, and then what you don't realize is you fall again. And that scared the heck out of me at that point. The 0-1 pitch. Ooh. Straight back.
That was coming right to us.
It was
David.
coming at us. Thank goodness for the new nets. James Loney flew out to right field in his first at bat. It's one out in the top of the 4th. Phil's trailing by 1. That one's in the dirt.
It's a good pitch, though. It's a good waste. Down and in. Hard slider.
Velasquez is ahead of James Loney. It's 1-2.
Nice. Doubled up on it.
And that one ends up in the Tampa dugout. So it's 46 pitches for Velasquez. We thought we'd see him for 4 or 5 innings this afternoon. Well, just the one hit. It was the leadoff home run to Logan Forsythe. It's a little bit inside for a ball. It's 2-2.
It's the best fastball we've seen today at 95. Just pulled it just a hair.
Inside as well. It's 3-2 now to Loney. You see the pitch count, 15 balls, 33 strikes for Velasquez.
For that changeup, 3-2 changeup.
Yanks that one past the first base bag and foul.
Changeup.
Tough play for the ball girl there. They're saying that it's a left shin contusion for Evan Longoria, so that's why he is out of the game.
AKA bruise.
It is a bruise. Black and blue. Lofted down the left field line. Sweeney is there and makes the catch. And that's 2 outs. Don't forget, McDonald's opening night is Tuesday, April 12th at 7:05. Free T-shirt to fans 15 and over. There you see it right there. This is college across the front. It's also Hatfield Dollar Dog Night. The Padres are in town. If you like your tickets, you can order them now at Phillies.com. The T-shirt always a popular item.
You could strike one with a fastball right here, can't you, Matt? Since he waved at that
first pitch
curveball last time.
Where he set him up.
First pitch is over for a strike. It's Desmond Jennings, grounded out to shortstop in his only at bat.
That's what gets so frustrating in spring training, is that, you know, like Desmond Jennings' last at bat, first pitch curveball, he's attacking the fastball, hits a weak ground ball. Now he has to wait for 8 hitters before he comes up again, and he knows he's only going to get probably 2 at bats. He just wasted 1. Been there many, many times.
He swings through that one and gets a piece of Tom Hallion behind the plate.
But I think this is where you start seeing the numbers from players start come down a little bit in the averages. Guys hitting 550, 540. Sooner or later they'll be back in reality because of the fact that starting pitchers are going to go a little longer. Now you're going to be facing the number 1 guy. You're probably going to see him 2, maybe 3 at bats in the game. Guys are going to come in for situations, lefty on lefty, righty on righty, whatever it is. So this is usually about the midway point where you start seeing numbers drop and pitchers start getting a little more domination.
For the fans out there, I don't know whether we can get a over home plate camera view of the defense right now, but we're having a meeting every day. There you see it, 3 guys on the left side of the infield, 1 on the right. Now you're going to see that a lot this year. It's not going to be just the Ryan Howard kind of hitters that are going to be shifted on.
Yeah, that's a called third strike.
It's basically going to be everybody. We're pretty much, unless it's a pesky little leadoff hitter or something that sprays it all over, we're going to be moving defenses.
They have the numbers. They're going to use them this year. Percentages say that's the play. You make the play. Rays lead it by 1. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
What truck company do you think offers best-in-class V8 fuel economy, best-in-class V8 horsepower, and best-in
By Toyota. Toyota's hybrid fleet is nothing short of a home run. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. And by Xfinity. Xfinity X1 will change the way you experience TV. How about that experience on television?
That's just an unbelievable view.
It is so cool. Beautiful Clearwater area. What's he doing there?
I'm saying he's
here in the bottom of the fourth. Ruff grounded out to shortstop in his only at bat so far. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs for Darren Ruff. Pitch from Matt Moore is low and inside for a ball.
Smitty, thoughts on camp so far for Darren Ruff? Impressed?
Tremendously impressed, batting practice-wise, work-wise, pretty good shape. His defense has been really, I mean, he's an underrated defensive player, especially first baseman. He's got great hands. You know, Darren's tough. He seems to have that label that he's not an everyday player, and I fight it all the time. I would love to see him get an opportunity to play every day, along with Ryan Howard, Kel Franco. I think it's a formidable 3-4-5 grouping. All good for Darren Ruff.
As Howard fouls that one off the front of the Tampa Bay dugout. I loved what he had to say early in camp when one of the reporters asked Darren Ruff if he was okay with, you know, the idea that there'd be this platoon situation between him and Ryan Howard, and he said, if I'm a platoon player, then I have more work to do, because that means I'm not good enough to play every day, and that's what I want to be. That's why I want to be an everyday player. And he said, I have to get back to work if that's the situation. So Ryan Howard swings through that. Howard doubled in his first at bat. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit well. Right field going back on it. And at the wall and over the wall. Home run for Ryan Howard. First one of the spring as he turned on that Matt Moore pitch. And that is good to see for Ryan Howard. Line drive home run.
Charlie, I'm looking down at the dugout, and Ryan Howard was Charlie's pick to click today. Look at everybody laughing at Charlie down there.
It's a fastball supposed to be away.
Fastball down and in.
Thunder zone for a lefty short swing.
2 pulled balls, 2 hard pulled balls, which is a very good sign.
Yeah, and off the left-hander, which is a very good sign as well. So they'll bring up Darnell Sweeney as the Phils have tied this one up. It's 1-1. Ryan Howard's first home run of the spring. He's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. Sweeney takes that one outside low for a ball. It's 1-1. Does Charlie win anything for that?
He gets to talk more. Oh wait, that's going to happen.
There's some
anyway.
things I can't. There's some things I can't say on the air.
Yeah, I know you have that look on your face.
You can say it once.
Moore's ahead of Darnell Sweeney 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So Sweeney is a strikeout victim for out number 2 here in the 4th inning. And that'll bring up Gabriel Lino.
I can tell you right now, he must have a really good change. He must have a great motion on that changeup. Just enough of a fastball to keep it on your mind. And like you say, got that fastball arm speed release, and nothing comes out.
Lino swings at that one. First pitch strike. 7 strikeouts so far for Matt Moore.
You know, I often say, and I used to hit these kind of pitchers pretty good when I played, and what I did was not look fastball. I kept breaking ball, off-speed pitch, you know, what we call it a mid-80s pitch right now, on my mind. More to lay off of that pitch because I didn't want to swing at that pitch. That pitch usually, you know, bottom drops out of it, breaks out of the strike zone. You're not going to hit it anyway because it's a funky-looking pitch. And then hit the fastball at the last second, almost like a two-strike approach to the fastball. You can hit that fastball looking to lay off of the off-speed pitch. You can hit that fastball. Yeah. You guys, believe me, I think they all can. Yeah. I just don't think. I think they just don't have that in their bag of tricks. You know, most of them. It's just a matter of shortening the swing. You know, shorten and maybe taking home run, that big long ball off your mind.
Foul past Mickey Morandini down there in the first base coach's box.
You kind of go to a hunt and peck approach, you know, right from the get-go in the at-bat. You find if you do that, you'll hit the ball. You know, you won't look so bad striking out.
Ground ball back up the middle. Forsythe surrounds it, and he throws him out for the third out of the inning. Well, Mike, it was a pleasure to have you for a couple of innings today, and just the precursor to what's going to happen this season when we head back north. Weekends with Schmidt, Saturdays and Sundays at Citizens Bank Park. It's always fun. We'll see you back in uniform tomorrow.
Early April. First weekend at home. I'll be there. God willing. Can't wait, boys.
And hopefully we see some of this as well. A line drive home run for Ryan Howard. He tied it up his first of the spring. We're headed to the fifth, and we're all tied up at 1. Phillies and the Rays. And Vince Velasquez has been very good in this game. Allowed just the one hit. It just happened to be a leadoff home run to start the game. And that's where we stand. Ryan Howard equaled it last inning. All tied up at 1-1. Pitch is a little outside for a ball. It's 2-0 to Kevin Kiermaier, who struck out in his first at bat. And that one's over for a strike. It's 2-1.
3 consecutive changeups. Interesting.
Now, is that something he does down here in spring because he's working on a changeup, or is that something you could see during the regular season?
No, I would say he's working on it in spring training.
Ground ball, first base, bobbled, and quick toss over to Velasquez covering for the out. Velasquez is a terrific athlete. We saw a little bit of it there as Darren was handcuffed with that ground ball, but no harm done. That's the first out of the inning.
Well, it's a very good changeup. Another one out, and you can see the swing out in front of it. Now the key is at first base. You block and you shovel. You block it, you get rid of it to your first baseman or line, and him get over there to cover the base. And like you said, Vince is a tremendous athlete on the mound.
Yeah, he really is. And Ruffy's a really good first baseman. I think he peaked a little bit to see how quick the runner was getting down the line, but had plenty of time to get it over to Velasquez. So that's the first out here in the 5th. Brandon Guyer steps in, takes that pitch over for a strike. Velasquez has been very good today. This is exactly what you wanted to see out of him. One mistake.
Well, it's a mistake that you can live with, giving up a solo home run.
Right.
Now 2-0. Do you want to start off the game 2-0? He gives up a home run to left field. No. But he's given up one hit. That's been a home run. A solo shot in the first. He's had great control of his ball, great control of his curveball, and I've been very impressed with his changeup so far this game.
There's the 0-2 pitch, and that one gets by Lino. Back to the bat stop. So it's 1-2 now to Guyer. Yeah, and I think you have to be impressed. We've heard so much about Velasquez, but he's a very young guy, and he's had a taste of the big leagues, but he hasn't had a whole full season in the big leagues yet. As we look at Bob McClure looking on, and you let off a leadoff home run in a situation like this. You're in a battle for that 5th rotation spot. How you react to it is almost as important as everything else that's involved, and I think he's reacted to it very well.
Absolutely. Just like a hitter, you have to have a very short memory.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for pitchers, it might be one pitch. For a hitter, it's usually not bad, but no, he's a lot of young players might squeeze the baseball a little bit more after a leadoff home run.
And that one is grounded to where the second baseman normally would be, but the shift was on, so Burris unable to get to that one, and that is going to be a base hit, just the second base hit given up by Velasquez. Hey, don't forget, Citizens Bank presents the Philly Fanatics birthday. And all fans 14 and under will get the Fanatic Flare Hair Visor, free to all those kids 14 and under. Sunday, April 17th, 1:35. Nationals are in town. You can order your tickets now at Phillies.com. I'm on record saying that is the most popular giveaway of the year. We've got some good ones, but that one is going to be very popular. I guarantee it. So Guyer is aboard, just the third base runner for the Rays in the afternoon with one out. Brings up Nick Franklin. And that one is hit center field on his horse. Peter Borges is going to get there, and no, it is off the top of the wall. They're saying that it got caught in the pad, didn't clear the fence. It's going to be a ground rule double, as immediately Peter Borges put his hands in the air. It must have gotten wedged in between the pad and the fence that is out there. They see Mark Carlson, the umpire. There's that pad I'm talking about. They're waiting for it to, ricochet off that fence. It never did. Take another look. Yeah,
see it right there.
Yep, just how about that? Out, and then the fan just says, "Hey, I'm going to just take this." And well, it's a St. Patrick's Day souvenir for that fan. So there'll be a ground rule double. The umpires are talking about it, but I can't imagine it would be anything else. It's Kevin Cash, the second-year manager for the Rays, out there just to have a conversation with the men in blue. So that'll put runners on second and third. Guyer over there at third. He's not able to score on that ground rule double, of course. So Nick Franklin over there at second, and that brings up Luke Maley. So Velasquez in a little bit of trouble here in the fifth inning with one out, two runners on. Maley walked in his only plate appearance so far. First pitch fouled out over the dugout and out of play. This will probably be it for Vince Velasquez. I'm sure he's hoping to get through this inning.
Good pitch.
On the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-2.
That's what I've been impressed with right now is he started off the game 91, 92, 93. Now you're in the 5th inning and he's hitting 95. You know, for a power pitcher, is he starting off strong and finishing weaker, or is he's going from weaker to stronger, which is nice to see.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and he got him. Big strikeout for Vince Velasquez there as he gets Maley chasing that low pitch. And he could see his way out of this now with 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Well, these last 2 pitches are both at 95. This one right here, frustration pitch. Making a couple bad pitches. The shift gets beat. Ball hit off the left field wall. Good old baseball. Here it is, and hit it. Overpowered him.
So that brings up the top of the order. Logan Forsythe is 1 for 2, the home run and a strikeout. And the first pitch to Forsythe, a little bit high and outside for a ball.
That's only the 3rd hitter this game where Vince has not started off throwing a first pitch strike. 15 for 18 first pitch strikes.
You'd like to see that. That one's just a little bit low, so it's 2-0 to Logan Forsythe. Steve Pearce, the designated hitter, waits on deck. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Vince Velasquez looking to get himself out of a little bit of trouble. Daniel Stumpf is warming up in the pen for the Phils. 2-0 pitch is over the inside corner for a strike. It's 2-1. Lino puts down the sign. The 2-1 pitch. Inside for a ball. It's 3-1 now to Forsythe. Over for a strike, it's 3-2. So the count is full with 2 outs. Top of the 5th, runners at 2nd and 3rd. You see Geyer, he singled. Behind him was Nick Franklin, who doubled off the wall. Swing and a miss, he got him. So the 2nd consecutive strikeout for Velasquez gets him out of the inning. Nice job of pitching by Vince Velasquez. Fell behind Logan Forsythe, and he battles back and gets out of trouble here in the 5th. Nothing but heat right there as he gets Forsythe swinging through that one. We're going to head to the bottom of the 5th, and we're all tied up at 1. Well, you know, Matt, I enjoy St. Patrick's Day, but I would imagine the Fanatic is right there with me. It's one of his favorite days of the year. Bob Davidson, well, maybe not so much. He had enough of the Philly Fanatic and his Irish act. Can you really ever get enough, though, of the Philly Fanatic?
Never.
He looks good today. He's all dressed up for St. Patrick's Day. Entertaining the crowd here. Sold-out crowd at Bright House Field. Just the festive atmosphere. It's been this way since about 9 o'clock this morning here at the ballpark. Fans got here early. Well, Matt Moore is still in for the Rays. He's pitched very well for them. And it was that first pitch to David Lowe. Lowe singled in his only at bat back in the third inning. Phil's 1 run, 4 hits. As Lowe fights that one in the left field, and that's another base hit. Second time he's fought off a good pitch for a base hit. It's good to see from David Lowe. So make that 1 run, 5 hits for the Phillies. 1 run and 3 hits for Tampa Bay. And that'll bring up Emmanuel Burris.
The bottom line is you put the ball in play, a lot of good things happen. 2 at bats. He hasn't squared up a ball yet. He's got 2 knocks. David Lowe.
Whatever works. Edward Mujica also up in the Phil's pen at this point. I think we've probably seen the end of Vince Velasquez, and if we have, he pitched very well in this game. Throw over to David Lowe, chases him back. Emmanuel Burris, he also singled back in the third. Phillies led off the third with back-to-back singles and then unable to get anything going after that. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out ended that threat. But they start off the fifth here with a single by David Lowe.
Do a hit and run first pitch.
Burris bunted his last time up and was able to get a base hit. That one's high and outside for a ball. He's got the wheels.
Got the wheels, and you got a guy at home plate that can control the bat. Doesn't overswing, has a short swing. Now it's just a matter of not getting picked off at first base.
And snap throw down to first, and Lowe gets back. Guess the Rays are thinking the same thing. So Burris steps back in. The count is even at 1-1. Breaking ball, a little bit high for a ball. It's 2-1. Burris was a former first-round pick by the San Francisco Giants. He spent some time in the big leagues from 2008 to 2012. In the outside corner for a strike. And then not again until 2015, where he played just a handful of games with the Washington Nationals. Lowe leads off first. And throw over.
Good ratio, 47 strikes, 15 balls.
Yeah, he's been very good today. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. In the hole between shortstop and third. Nice athletic play by the shortstop, Nick Franklin. And he gets the lead runner Lowe at second base. Bang, bang play over there at second base. It was the only play he had, and it was a good one.
No, very good play right there. Makes a very strong throw. Very nice play.
Yeah. Yeah, he had no chance of getting Burris down there at first base. So, able to get the lead runner for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Peter Borges. He's 0 for 2. He's had his trouble with Matt Moore today. You can turn a bad day into a good day just like that.
One swing of the bat.
One swing. And he thinks bunt and takes that one over for a strike, so it's 0-1 to Borges. quick throw over to first. And Burris is back. Moore's an interesting story. Whether or not he'll be in the Rays rotation still remains to be seen. I told you, it was a couple years ago he won 17 games for these guys, but health has been an issue right now. If he keeps pitching like this, he'll be in the rotation. That's for sure. There you see his career numbers, 3.82 ERA. Burris has a good lead off first. 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss. It's 0-2 to Borges.
We have seen a combined from both pitchers today with Vince and Matt on the mound. Tremendous changeups and command of the changeups.
That one swung on and turned down the left field line. It's hooking. Fair or foul? Foul ball.
Bob taking his time.
Yeah, taking his time for sure. Thanks, Bob. From our angle, it's impossible to tell whether or not that's fair or foul, so got to wait for the umpire. Wasn't fouled by much. Take another look. Yeah. Just foul. He's getting an earful from the Phillies dugout. I don't think he could hear me, right?
Probably from Charlie.
So Moore still ahead of Peter Borges, 0-2. That one's high for a ball. It's 1-2. It was almost the swing of the bat that we were talking about for Peter Borges. Freddie Galvis waits on deck. Burris has his lead off first. And another throw over. Inside for a ball. It's 2-2. Burris has an interesting way of leading off of first base. He's almost turned his body towards the second base bag. He looks like he's about to get down in almost like a sprinter stance. Two pitch. On the inside corner, called, third strike. So Borges is rung up for the third time today, and that'll be the second out of the inning. MLB.TV Premium, everything you have come to expect and more. New low price for 2016. Watch every out-of-market game for all 30 teams live in true HD on over 400 supported devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Visit MLB.TV for details. And that's going to be in the afternoon for Matt Moore, and he did it, well, he did it the way he started it, with a strikeout of Peter Borges for the second out of the inning here in the bottom of the fifth. We have a pitching change here at Bright House Field. We're all tied up at 1. Back at Bright House Field, pitching change for the Rays with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. The new pitcher is Kyle McPherson, appearing in his 4th game this spring, an ERA of 2.25. 4 innings pitched. Not just the 1 hit, a couple of strikeouts as well. He comes in with 2 outs, a runner on first base. That runner is Emmanuel Burris. Freddie Galvis will be the first to face him. McPherson checks the runner, Burris. And he's off and running, and turning on it is Freddie Galvis, and that's going to be lined foul. So Burris will have to go back to first base. I thought Burris looked runnerish the entire time he was over there. I mean, literally, if you put like a little starting block down there for him, it looks like he's trying to get a sprinter start down there at first base. He had that base stolen, but Freddie hit it hard, but hit it foul.
Well, Juan Samuel has been working with all these base runners, getting good jumps.
And he's chased back. He waits until the pitcher is set, and then he turns his body towards second base. I've never really seen that before.
Two and a half step lead.
Now he's going to start to, there he goes. He turns his body. Pitch to Galvis is on the outside corner for a strike. I guess as long as you can get back if they throw it over. The 0-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 1-2. Quick throw over, and Burris gets back. Galvis grounded out to second base at his first at bat. He's a strikeout victim. Matt Moore's in the 3rd. Had some very good pitching here this afternoon between the Rays and the Phils. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, and that is straight back at us. The count remains 1-2 to Freddie Galvis.
Look at the location of the catcher, how far he set up outside. It's almost like he set up for a pitch out. Did not want it to be a strike. Look how far he's edging
same
up.
thing. 1-2 pitch. Poked into left field down the line, but it's going to go foul. Galvis just reaching out and getting his bat on that one. Live to see another day.
Like I've seen catchers set up, you know, back in the days with the Atlanta Braves pitchers. Yeah, they'd set up off the plate quite a bit, but nothing like this.
Burris is off and running. That pitch is a little bit low. The throw down to second, not in time. Stolen base for Emmanuel Burris. The pitch was a ball, so it's 2-2 to Freddie Galvis. And Burris, who looked like he wanted to run that entire time, finally got his chance.
Well, and he also picked on a great pitch. Curveball in the dirt. Another good jump. Takes a little peek in.
It's a strong throw by Maley, but
very strong throw.
So we'll see if Freddie Galvis can get him home. Count is 2-2. Burris leads off second. The 2-2 pitch. Popped up. Drifting foul over the Phillies dugout. Coming down for it, though, is the third baseman Schaefer, and he has room and makes the catch. So in on the hands of Freddie Galvis, and that's no more damage for the Phils. They'll leave one over at second, and we're all tied at 1.
I stepped to Philly.
See what Vince Velasquez could do today as he battles for that fifth spot in the rotation. And, well, Matt, he was pretty darn good, pretty darn impressive today.
He was very good. I mean, over 5 innings, no walks, 1 home run, 8 strikeouts. But what I was very impressed with today was his command of his changeup, his curveball, and his fastball, and the ability to jump ahead of the hitters every time up. 16 of the 19 hitters he faced, he was first pitch strike, which just opens up where you can mix in a curveball, elevated fastball. So I thought today he did a very nice job of attacking the zone and keeping the hitters off balance all day long.
Here you see his numbers: 5 innings pitched, 3 hits, just the 1 run. It was that leadoff home run by Logan Forsythe. And the new pitcher is Edward Mujica. Comes in. He's been very good so far. You see the numbers in his 4 innings of work. A couple of strikeouts. He's allowed just the 1 hit. No runs so far. So he'll come in to pitch the top of the 6th. And first pitch swinging is Steve Pearce, and that one is going to leave the ballpark into the bullpen. So Edward Mujica welcomed into the game, much like Vince Velasquez was. First pitch swinging is Pearce, and the Rays with a 2-1 lead. That's not what Mujica was looking for.
No, it was a little spinning slider or something off speed, belt high. A very short swing right there, and kind of a rude way to welcome someone into the game.
Kind of is. First pitch to Richie Schaefer is outside and low for a ball, so it's 1-0. Phillies have some changes. We'll get you those in just a second. And that one is popped straight up in the air. Raquel Franco and Burris kind of meet in the middle, and Emmanuel Burris makes the catch. Take a look at the changes for the Phils. Logan Moore is now doing the catching. Andres Blanco moves over to shortstop. Freddie Galvis' day is done. David Lowe's going to move to center field. He was in right, and Cedric Hunter is your new right fielder for the Phils. So those are the changes here in the 6th inning. Phils trail it by 1. It's 2-1. James Loney will step in. 0 for 2. And he swings and hits that one high and deep to center field. That one's going to stay in the ballpark, though. How long does Cedric Hunter sees it? And he does. I don't think David Lowe saw that out there.
No, and my eyes were actually kept on David Lowe, and I was watching his reaction.
Yeah. But Cedric Hunter was there, make the catch, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. It's that time of the day.
It is, and it's so important as an outfielder. All right, so now David Lowe is playing center field. He's going to yell over to his, probably to the right fielder, and tell him where the sun is and how the ball is coming out of the sun. If the ball's in a certain area, I need you to be here to pick it up and catch it for me. Communication just doesn't mean, I got it, you take it, whatever it is. It's before the pitch happens, when you take the outfield, tell them where the wind is, how the wind's going, tell them where the sun is, if the lights are involved. A lot of ballparks we go into at nighttime, the lights are running some problems with guys. So communications from the start of the game to the end of the game, situations.
Communication is always good, Matt. So a pitch to Desmond Jennings is over for a strike, so it's 2-1 with 2 outs. All the runs this afternoon on solo home runs. 2 for the Rays and 1 for the Phils. That one's a little bit high for a ball. It's 3-1 now to Desmond Jennings. One pitch. We're going to miss. It's 3-2. Forsythe and Pearce with solo shots for the Rays. Ryan Howard, a solo shot of his own for the Phils. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So that's the first strikeout for Edward Mujica, and it's going to end the 6th inning. But the Rays do some damage. A solo home run off the bat of Steve Pearce gives Tampa Bay a 2-1 lead.
He was very good, and just like Vince, he was attacking the zone early in the count, which makes your off-speed pitching your fastball a lot better. Great command, great movement on his fastball, keeping the hitters off balance. You can see the line right there: 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, which is a solo home run by Ryan Howard. No walks.
Wow.
And 8 punch-outs. So very nice job.
That's what the Rays wanted to see from Matt Moore. They got it today. So Kyle McPherson, who came in and got the final out in the 5th inning, is still the pitcher here in the bottom of the 6th. First to face him is Maikel Franco. Franco 0 for 2 today. Strikeout and a ground out. Ground ball, third base. Schaefer's up with it and throws a little bit high, but the tag is applied, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, later tonight, John Gonzalez puts his life on the line at Preston and Steve's Cardboard Classic. And WMMR's Casey Boy and Gonzo try to break a record set by Claude Giroux. What's that all about? Well, you got to check it out. It's the 700 level show tonight at 5:30 and 10:30 right here on the Comcast Network. Maikel Franco is the first out here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings up Darren Ruff. Ruff takes that one a little bit low and outside for a ball. 1-0. Hard hit ball down the line, just inside the third base bag. That's going to be a base hit. It caroms off the short wall out there, so Ruff's going to have to hustle back to first. Fielded nicely by the left fielder out there, and he got it back in quickly, so Ruff is aboard with a single. And that'll bring up Ryan Howard. And what has Ryan Howard done today? Well, his last at bat, he did this.
He did this on an 0-2 fastball down and in. Matt Moore wanted the fastball away, threw it down in the lightning zone of a left-handed hitter, and got his first of the spring and made it 1-1 at that point.
Well, he's 2 for 2 today because he also has a double back in the 2nd inning. Some changes as well for the Rays defensively. Roller, Baracuto, and Matuk. The first pitch for Ryan Howard is on the outside corner for a strike. Jomar Gomez now warming up for the Phils. So high and outside for a ball. There you see Gomez.
A lot of communication going on right now with the infielders. Who has what on the ground ball since they have the shift.
Turns on that one and hits it foul, so it's 1-2 now to Ryan Howard. Darnell Sweeney in the on-deck circle for the Phillies.
See the big shift? Had to try that out, Murph.
There you go. Nicely done. Now this shift we're used to seeing. Yes. This one is kind of traditional at this point.
This is old news.
Yeah, it really is. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. It gets past the catcher and off goes Darren Ruff. So he ends up at second base anyway. Nearly couldn't handle that one in the dirt.
Slider down and in. So this is where you're setting up players. Ryan says to stay there, which means go. He puts his hand up, telling Darren not to bother going. And so Darren sees the hand up and he reads him. So they're kind of, remember Pete said we'd do a lot of things that sets up teams during the season? That's one of them right there.
Well, Darren Ruff is in scoring position over there at second base. And that pitch is on the outside corner for a called third strike. Good pitch by Kyle McPherson. And Ryan Howard is a strikeout victim the first time he's been retired today. I love your reaction to that.
Well, you can just tell right there he gave up on it. It's a backdoor curveball, and you can see halfway there Ryan gave up on it, thinking it was going to be outside. Broke back right down outer third.
So that's going to bring up Darnell Sweeney with 2 outs. First pitch to Sweeney, swing and a miss. Sweeney's been a strikeout victim twice today.
These at-bats here is where Darnell needs to relax a little bit and not try to make it happen. He knows there's a great opportunity to make this team as an outfielder. Now, by watching him today, his approach today compared to the previous 2 weeks we've been here, he's over swinging today. Now, a lot has to do with maybe having a day off yesterday, getting out of a routine. I'm not sure, but he just needs to get back to having that nice, easy swing and allowing the pitches to generate power.
He lines that one, but it's foul.
So that's a controlled swing. Even though you snap hook it foul down by the Hooters lady, it's a nice controlled, easy swing. Instead of getting out of that big controlled swing and the helmet almost comes off like his first two at-bats.
We'll see what Kyle McPherson comes back with now. He's ahead of the count 1-2 to Darnell Sweeney. Darren Ruff takes his lead off second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul. Just outside the third base bag. Logan Moore has moved into the on-deck circle for the Phils. He'll get his first at bat of the ball game if Sweeney can keep the inning going. The Rays scored one in the top half of the inning. Phil's trying to equalize here with 2 outs. Runner on second. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Fooled is Darnell Sweeney on that breaking ball. And he goes down swinging for the 3rd time this afternoon. So the Phils will leave one on second base. And we head to the 7th. They trail by 1. Well, no knockout punch has been delivered quite yet as the Rays lead it 2-1 here as we head into the top of the 7th. Really good starting pitching for both teams. Moore and Velasquez got the job done for both the Rays and the Phillies today. A leadoff home run for Logan Forsythe, and Steve Pearce also hit one. Those are the runs for the Rays. Ryan Howard has had a good day. His solo home run is the 1 run on the board for the Phillies. So we have some changes as well, as often we do. There's Mr. Stassi down there at first base now. Also, new third baseman is Jackson. And Jenmar Gomez is the new pitcher for the Phils. You see his numbers. An ERA of 3.00. It's good for the Phillies a year ago. He's been good so far this spring. First pitch to Kevin Kiermaier is a big swing and a miss, so it's 0-1 to Kiermaier. Outside for a ball. It's 1-1. Kiermaier's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Just outside, so it's 2-1 now to Kiermaier. I wonder how things are going down there at the Tiki Bar, man. About 12 deep. Takes a swing and a miss.
I imagine things are going pretty good down there.
I think so. I love how nobody's in the seats right there. They're all just watching the game from the bar side at this point. 2-2 pitch. Just outside for a ball. It's 3-2.
Well, with Kiermaier hitting right now, they've been pitching him today, away or a lot of off-speed pitches.
Fouled out of play.
He has a very short swing. He has a very compact, powerful swing with pitches inside. So trying to keep him off balance with that good two-seamer low and away. But he's seen a steady diet of off-speed pitches today.
He was a pretty good player a year ago for the Rays. Did a little bit of everything. 3-2 pitch. Line drive right at Emmanuel Barris, who catches it for the first out. Hit it on the nose, but Barris right there able to make the catch. Genmar Gomez, of course, part of, well, you would think part of the Phillies bullpen going forward. That's what the bullpen has done so far. Our Toyota leaders this spring. ERA, they rank first. Saves, first. Strikeouts, second. They were a little bumpy early on, but they have really turned things around, and it's been fun to watch. Really, all facets of the game.
It's a great point. They were bumpy early in the spring, I think, because they were trying to do too much. Really, they were going out and trying to press everyone with their one outing. Next thing you know, you're squeezing the baseball a little bit too hard, and you're missing your zone. They've relaxed and they've gone out and thrown strikes.
Well, Genmar Gomez is quickly ahead of Brandon Guyer, 0-2. You would agree that Gomez has got an inside track for one of the bullpen jobs, I would think, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he did. He was very solid for the Phillies last season. Here's the 0-2 pitch in the dirt.
Well, there's a few reasons. I mean, one is he has a guaranteed contract, a big league contract, but two,
we're not looking at it like that.
But he can get lefties and righties out.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a guy who comes in and has to face a right-hander. With his type of sinker he has in his off-speed pitch, he can get lefties and righties out.
That one's in the dirt as well, so it's 2-2 now to Guyer. And he never seems to get rattled. He's just steady. And, you know, for a bullpen guy, that's probably about as good of a compliment as you can pay him.
He doesn't get rattled. I think when he struggles, he slows the game down a lot. And sitting here watching, you can tell sometimes he walks around. Nice pitch. He walks around and he's gathering his thoughts as he gets up there, and he wants to make a next perfect pitch like you just saw right there with the backdoor sinker. Location, perfect.
Yeah, that is as good as it gets as he paints the corner, the outside corner, gets the strikeout, his first of the afternoon. And that'll bring up Nick Franklin. Franklin's 1 for 2. He doubled off the wall. Well, not off the wall because the ball sat up on the wall when he did it. And his first pitch swinging, he gets that one past Stassi and into right field. Cedric Hunter gets on it quickly, so Franklin will have to anchor down at first base, but another base hit for Franklin keeps the inning alive. And that'll bring up the catcher in the 9-hole, Luke Maile. So we'll see Genmar Gomez working from the stretch. First pitch to Maile is big swing and a miss. It'll be Maile, then the top of the order for the Rays. No one out in the on-deck circle yet for Tampa Bay. Pitch out. Franklin wasn't going anywhere, so it's 1-1 now to Maile. Big cut, fouled at the plate, so it's 1-2 now to Maile. So runner leads off first. It's 1-2 now to Luke Maile. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So Genmar Gomez has 2 strikeouts of the inning. Mixes in a base hit, but a nice job by Genmar Gomez coming out of the bullpen for the Phillies. Big strikeout there on Maile. Tampa Bay still has a 1-run lead.
The bigger the burrito, the bigger the...
Water, and the Phillies trail the Rays 2-1. Hi, everybody. I'm Derek Gunn in our Comcast Sportsnet studios, and coming up tonight on Quick Slants right here on Comcast Sportsnet, I'll be joined by Rhea Hughes. We will discuss who we think the Eagles starting quarterback will be in 2017. That and more coming up at 6 o'clock. But right now we go back to Greg Murphy with more Phillies baseball, and happy St. Patrick's Day, Murph.
Well, thank you very much, Gunner. Right back at you. We look forward to Quick Slants coming up later this afternoon. Greg Murphy alongside Matt Stairs. 2-1, Rays with the lead here as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The new pitcher for the Rays is Parker Markell, appearing in his 4th game this spring. Just 2 innings pitched so far. And first to face him is Logan Moore. And first pitch to Moore is inside and low for a ball. New right fielder for the Rays is Decker. A new shortstop as well. That one's over the outside corner for a strike. So it's 1-1 now to Logan Moore. Outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Outside, it's 3-1. Costa is the new catcher for the Rays. You see him right there. 3-1 pitch. Swings at that one, so it's 3-2. So a full count now to Logan Moore. David Lowe waits on deck for the Phils. We're playing here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got it. Moore is a strikeout victim, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the 7th. Don't forget, Saturday, April 16th at 7:05, it's Turkey Hill's Kids Opening Night. A kids pullover jacket free to all fans 14 and under. Washington Nationals are in town, April 15th through the 17th. Saturday, April 16th is Kids Opening Night. Order your tickets now at Phillies.com. David Lowe steps in, and that one is past the Costa. It's ball 1. It's 1-0.
David Lowe having a nice game versus a left-hander, Matt Moore. A couple on knocks, one to right, one to left.
One's over for a strike, so it's 1-1. They fought one off in the 3rd inning, ended up in right field. Fought one off in the 5th inning, ended up in left field. That one's on the inside corner, so it's 1-2 now to David Lowe. Emmanuel Burris is the on-deck hitter for the Phils. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Phils trail by 1. Outside for a ball. It's 2-2. The Philly Fanatic doing his thing in his all green today. St. Patrick's Day on top of the Phil's dugout. Never gets old. 2-2 pitch. Swung on just inside the bag at first base. Nice play. Flip over to Markel. 3 out. It was played down there by Roller. And Markel going over to cover, so that's the 2nd out of the inning, and that'll bring up Emmanuel Burris. How's your scorecard look? About as good as mine?
No, I usually fill them in once they come up to hit.
Okay.
Gives me a headache watching, looking around, seeing all the different numbers out there and all the changes. But on a good note, David Lowe swung the bat very well today.
Yeah, he did. Emmanuel Burris also swung the bat well today. He's 1 for 2. But I've been on base both times. Safe on a fielder's choice his last at bat. He bunted his first at bat, which was a real nice play. Able to beat it out for a single.
Made Mike Schmidt very happy.
Yeah. That's a good thing. And he turns on that one and loops it into right field. That's going to fall in for a hit. He's got some wheels, so he rounds first and cruises into second. And that is a double for Emmanuel Burris. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it. Put it in the right spot. And that's a 2-out double for Burris.
See, foot down early. Nice swing. Finishes high. Got jammed just a little bit. But still strong enough to drive it out deep enough to right field to get an easy double.
Well, we've said it a couple times today. Phils have had chances with 2 outs in this game. Haven't been able to cash them in just yet. But Cedric Hunter, well, he'll try it. Batting .290 this spring. One of the names that you hear in the conversation for an outfield job. This is his first at bat. Coming in for Peter Borges. And the first pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Good pitch. I didn't like it, but that was a good one. It's 0-2 now to Cedric Hunter. Burst leads off second, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Big swing and a miss, and he got it. So Markell gets Cedric Hunter to swing and miss to end the inning, and the Phils leave another in scoring position. We're headed to the 8th. It's 2-1 Rays. W.B. Mason deliveries of the game.
Starts off the first inning. Logan Forsythe leadoff home run. A 2-0 fastball. Ryan Howard in the 4th inning on an 0-2 fastball down and in to tie it 1-1. And then the 6th inning, Mujica comes in, throws an off-speed pitch to Steve Pearce and crushes the first pitch to left field to make it 2-1. And that's where we stand. And those are your W.B. Mason deliveries of the game.
Nicely done.
Thanks. I love home runs.
I know you do. Phils have a new pitcher. It's Elvis Araujo. 4 games so far this spring. ERA of 4.50 for Elvis. First pitch is line straight back. Caracuto. Daniel Caracuto is the batter for the Rays. His first at bat. Fouls that one down the right field line and out of play. So it's quickly 0-2. Araujo looks big even up here, doesn't he?
He is a large man.
Big person. Line outside for ball, so it's 1-2.
I didn't like the location, but I like the velocity at 94. Big man like that, you need to put some scare in the hitters.
He certainly has good stuff. We saw that last season for sure. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Foul back.
Such an easy delivery. You know, for a big man, usually the big guys have that big leg kick and the big grunt, and you know it's maxed effort. But his delivery, it's so smooth and so easy and tremendous arm speed.
Just gets that big body moving forward, I guess. And off the hands and out of play. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. It's in the dirt. Moore picks it up, and he'll throw it down to Stassi to record the out. He fooled him big time on that pitch.
Yeah, I was anticipating going to be a strike right down the middle. I'm going to take the hack where it's going to be, or where it should be, or where you're hoping it would be.
And it wasn't.
That's where you say see ball, hit ball.
And you see the numbers on Araujo last season. Casey Gillespie is the new batter for the Rays. And he's first pitch swinging. He fouls that one out of the ballpark. You see Gillespie's numbers in the minor leagues a year ago. 17 home runs. In the dirt. It's 1-1.
Teams have combined today for 23 punch-outs.
Yeah. The pitching has been excellent. We've seen some funky swings as well.
We have. We've seen some very good pitching, though.
Yeah.
Very good pitching.
It's dribbled foul up the third base line. So the count is 1-2 now to Gillespie. Top of the 8th, 1 out. Raised by 1. You see Odubel Herrera. He's day-to-day right now with his finger injury. Nothing too serious. He's always good for giving the ball to the crowd, at least once a game. He likes to interact. Always with the smile on his face. Two pitch inside for a ball, so it's 3-2 now to Gillespie.
I thought Odubel would have been in the lineup today. But I suppose it was a lefty. Might as well give him another day off. Hope we see him in the lineup tomorrow versus the Pirates.
There he is. He's talking to you, Matt. He said, thanks for the love. Yeah. Ground ball to shortstop. Blanco. Second out of the inning. The Phillies Future Series Fathead, presented by PGW, is free to all fans 14 and under on Saturday, April 2nd at 1:05 as the Phils take on their future stars. You can see the top minor league prospects as they go head-to-head with the big league club. If you want tickets to that game right before the season gets underway back in Philadelphia, order it now at Phillies.com. It's going to be fun to watch the big league club and some of the future stars. There's a handful of them, for sure.
It's going to be a lot of young players out on that field.
Really? Yeah, because there's going to be a lot on the big league club, and certainly a lot in the minor league and the future stars side of things as well. That'll be great.
Tremendous.
Richie Schaefer is the batter. It's 1-0 to him, and a little bit low for a ball, so it's 2-0 to Schaefer. He came in and replaced Evan Longoria early in this game. Longoria took a ball off the shin, and that was the end of the day for him. So inside for a ball, it's 3-0 to Schaefer. Kyle Roller is on deck. 3-0 green light for Schaefer. He's swinging, and he fouls that one back.
Interesting call. An 0.95 hitter in spring. 3-0 green light.
Get your hacks.
Absolutely.
And he drives that one and forget about it. Another solo shot. This one into the tiki bar. As Richie Schaefer, no doubt about it. I guess that's the swing they were looking for 3-0, huh, Matt? Schaefer gives the Rays a 2-run lead.
Well, one thing we've seen this so far is that the 4 mistakes that have been thrown by pitchers have all ended up in solo home runs. It's a 3-1 fastball out over the plate. Crushed the left field.
Congratulations in the dugout for Schaefer. As Kyle Roller steps in. A couple people in the tiki bar almost lost their drinks, which would have been tragic. Kyle Roller is a big feller too. It's over for a strike. It's 1-2 now to Roller. This is when they talk about, I almost had that.
Well, where'd that come from?
Oh, there's a game. I knew this bar was noisy. Good way to get a souvenir for sure. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside for a ball. It's 3-2. Araujo has his sign from Logan Moore. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Outside for a ball, so he walks him. So Matuk will be the batter for the Rays. Colton Murray is getting up in the Phillies bullpen, and Bob McClure is going to go out and have a conversation with his big left-hander. There's Colton Murray, the right-hander.
Well, while we have this break, I might as well wish my high school hockey team the best of luck as they're going into the provincials this week and provincial finals. We knocked off St. John last week in the semifinals in hockey, and now we start the provincial finals tomorrow. So it should be interesting to see those guys and see how they make out. And gal. We have the oldest program, high school hockey program in Canada. 100 years old. It's the first time a female has ever made our high school hockey team.
Wow.
And that being said, she just signed a full ride to Cornell University.
Good for her. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And they're doing this all without you as the coach.
Well, they got good coaching now.
Now, yes. Matuk takes that one over the outside corner for a strike. Well, good luck. Good luck to them. How about those Flyers, speaking of hockey?
I was about to say that as well.
Win.
That
Big
was
win last night.
Huge win last night.
Great to see. It's awesome when you're down here in Clearwater and the Flyers are playing. You go into any bar and it's just packed with Philadelphia sports fans watching the Flyers. You feel like you're in South Philadelphia.
No, that was a
lot of
game
fun
last night.
Playing some good hockey right now. Swung on, and that one is drilled to left field, and well, forget about that one. That's a 2-run shot. And Mikey Matuk, and well, all of a sudden, the Rays have blown this one open here in the 8th.
That ball was destroyed.
Yeah.
And you know you hit it good when you hit it. And as you run into first base, you're looking at your dugout and smiling and saying something to your players.
Yeah, that got out in a hurry. Take another look as Bob McClure heads to the mound, and that's probably going to be it for Elvis.
There it is, the stare into the dugout, talking to somebody.
So 5-1 now for the Rays. And McClure having the conversation with Araujo, but we're going to have a pitching change. Colton Murray will be the new pitcher for the Phils. The afternoon is over for Elvis. All of a sudden, the Phils trail by 4. you want to know the latest on the Phillies, and I know you do, then follow Phillies insider Jim Salisbury on Twitter and on csnphilly.com. See Jim, earbuds in. And Jim Salisbury, I believe, was on the backfield today watching Jared Eichhoff, and sounded like he had a pretty good day. 4 innings for Eichhoff, 3 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 Ks. That was the number for Eichhoff. We thought maybe we would see him today in this game, but they wanted him to be able to go 3 or 4 innings today on the backfield, so they made that switch. But Eichhoff, of course, is coming back from that broken finger, broken thumb, and it's good to see.
Yeah, it is.
They would like for him to be ready for opening week for sure. So the new pitcher for the Phils is Colton Murray. And Taylor Motter is the batter for the Rays. Murray from the stretch. He's in the dirt. It's 2-0 now to Motter. Couple long home runs in this inning, giving the Rays a 5-1 lead. That's on the outside corner for a strike, so it's 2-1. Remember last year, Colton Murray up with the Phils near the end of the season. His good buddy Ken Giles no longer in a Philadelphia Phillies uniform, but Murray hoping that he could be a part of the plans for the Phils going forward. Throws hard for sure. That was 95.
Throws hard. You just have to have more command of the strike zone, not just with his fastball, but with his off-speed pitches as well.
And he gets the outside corner there. It's 3-2 now to Motter. And 2 outs, top of the 8th. 3 runs across for the Rays. Solo shot and a 2-run home run. Here's the 3-2 pitch. On the outside corner, called 3rd strike. So Colton Murray is asked to come in and get the job done, and he does just that. But not before the Rays push 3 runs across on those 2 home runs. We'll head to the bottom of the 8th, and they lead it by 4.
Transmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Phillies.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, but it won't be long before it is April, and April means the beginning of the baseball season. Nemours' opening day is Monday, April 11th at 3:05. The Phillies' commemorative opening day cap is free to all fans who come into the ballpark. Padres will be in town. Order your tickets for opening day at Citizens Bank Park at Phillies.com. Hello, ladies, all dressed in their green. Mark Sappington is the new pitcher for the Rays. Game number 5 for him on the spring. There was a packed house to begin this game. Just about everybody in the St. Patrick's Day spirit. Some of the folks that were on the berm, I think, have now made their way to the Tiki Bar. Andres Blanco is the batter, facing Sappington. First pitch is over for a strike. That one's in the dirt. It's 1-1 to Andres Blanco. So the count is even, 1-1 to Andres Blanco. Pitch to Whitey, swing and a miss. 1-2. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Haven't seen a whole lot of Andres Blanco this spring.
No, he had that little sore shoulder. Just kind of like watching him, teaching himself how to keep his body down. A lot of hitters like to use a different antics or whatever it's going to be. Like you see the slap of the leg right there. You're getting jumpy, get back on your backside, stay there. But as expected, not a lot of bats this spring training. I always liked if you feel like you're jumping after the baseball as a hitter, widen your stance. That way your weight will be shifted back a little bit. You see the ball a little longer. The worst thing about it is when you start hitting, your headline will start to move. As it comes up, the ball starts moving a little bit. So the wider stance, keep your head still.
Makes a lot of sense. Sappington and Acosta trying to get on the same page. Full count to Andres Blanco.
It's 3-2, throw a heater.
3-2 pitch. Was a fastball. It's popped up. Shallow center field. 1 out. So that'll bring up Ryan Jackson.
Third baseman, Ryan Jackson.
With 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Jackson's on the outside corner. 27-year-old from Miami, Florida. Swings at that one and fouls it back. So quickly 0-2 to Ryan Jackson. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into right field. So Ryan Jackson is aboard with 1 out. A reminder, tomorrow we're right back at it as the Pirates are coming to town. Play here at Bright House Field. The game will be televised on the Comcast network. Hope you can join us. Phillies and Pirates at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So Brock Stassi is the new batter for the Phils. The left-hander came in at first base about an inning and a half ago. Ryan Jackson leads off first. First pitch to Stassi is outside for a ball. High and outside for a ball, so it's 2-0 now to Stassi with 1 out. here in the 8th.
2-0. Look for your cookie. Need to look for your spot, your strength right here. Down by 4, you need some runners.
Check swing on the fastball, and it's now 2-1 to Stassi. Ryan Howard waits on deck. Howard was the designated hitter today. Ground ball, second base. And you're going to get the lead runner one, and back to first. Stassi gets down the line in a hurry. Roller stretches, but not in time. So Stassi safe at first on the fielder's choice. They get the lead runner down there at second, although are they saying that he was off the bag there at second base? Take another look. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Throw pulled him off, so Jackson is safe down there at first. Phil's out runners at first and second, so a little bit of a break for the Phils. No more vicinity rule. Got to have your foot on the bag. So Ryan Howard has a chance to make this a ball game. Jackson leads off second, Stassi off first, and the first pitch to Howard is low for a ball.
Just like Major League Baseball has said, there's never been a rule. It just kind of created that way throughout baseball of guys the way to protect themselves at second base.
It was an unwritten rule.
Rule.
If we had, yeah. But if you had a book of all the unwritten rules in baseball, it would be about 40 pages long. So as Howard swings and misses at that one, it's 1-1. But this year they've said with the new sliding rule at second base that part of it is the infielder has to have contact with the second base bag. They'll be watching for it. Bob Davison said nope, not that time. So runners at first and second. 1-1 pitch to Howard. Popped up third base side and drifting back into play. That's the second out of the inning. Well, we might as well take this opportunity to tell you about that new slide rule on double plays. The key is that they have to make contact with the ground prior to reaching the base. And then this is going to probably be called the Chase Utley rule for many, many years. And that, it stems from the Ruben Tejada play in the postseason where Chase slid very late and into Tejada before hitting the ground. So that has been eliminated. You can no longer do that. And, of course, you have to, still have to be able to reach the base with your arm, which has always been really the rule.
Yeah, number 2, the base runner needs to be able to and attempt to reach the base. A lot of guys, like for me, I could only slide on my right leg. So I had to slide close to the bag, where a lot of players can slide on the left side and get way out there and reach back and towards and touch the base. Bottom line is, if they would have kept that unwritten rule at second base, the in the area rule, whatever you call it, whatever the unwritten rule was, neighborhood rule, then no one would ever get hurt. Because guys can get there and get out of the way, and you get out of the way of the slide.
Which was the idea behind it anyway. I mean, so that folks didn't get hurt.
Right, and how many players in the past have got hurt at second base from a hard slide? Tony Fernandez, the one year he got steamrolled.
Yeah, it doesn't happen
very often,
but God, I remember, back in the 80s and 90s, players getting blown up down there at second. That was part of the fun. But
then they learned, as a shortstop, as a second baseman learned, as they were getting the ball and they were turning to, their hands would be dropping right down by their knee, and runners would start wearing it right in the forehead.
That's true, yeah.
So now all of a sudden it taught them to get down a little earlier to slide or peel off.
Here's the 3-0 pitch to Darnell Sweeney, and that's over for a strike, so it's 3-1. And I guess the most important part of the entire new rule will be that it's completely reviewable now. You can review whether or not a player slid too late, and you can also review whether or not he could touch the bag and if the infielder was on the bag. So all of that can be looked at now as well. That one is upstairs for a ball. So he walks him. So the bases are loaded for the Phils with one out here in the bottom of the 8th. And I guess, just to put a bow tie on that, I guess the reason for that would be because the umpires have a lot to look at when that's all happening. Whether or not all of that happened, they're able to go back now and look. So it'll be interesting to see how many times that gets reviewed over the course of the season. Well, the Phils have him loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. And the first pitch to Logan Moore is he swings and misses.
I think it's going to happen a lot.
Yeah, I do too, actually. I hope that it doesn't, slow down the game too much. I think everyone would be in agreement with that.
Except for the people in the tiki bar.
Yeah, they're just fine with it.
They love the new rule. They wish that clock would blow up out in left center.
Is that who keeps yelling, review that? Is that we'll be here at 8 o'clock.
I'd say that person right there enjoys it there right now. Hello.
Still going strong. So 2 now to Logan Moore. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, chopper, middle of the infield, bare hands, and throws over to first. Nice play. Shortstop, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Logan Moore got the ball on the ground, but Phil's unable to push anyone across. We're going to head to the 9th. Phil's trailing by 4.
Even
way of celebrating. That gentleman, his 10-gallon hat. I don't know. I think that beard would be a little itchy at this point of the day. But St. Patrick's Day is in full swing here at Bright House Field. Seems like everyone's having a good time. 11,222 folks in the ballpark today. According to Chris Wheeler, the PA announcer down here in Bright House. That's a new record.
Yep.
Down here at Bright House Field. 11,222.
Mucho gente. Hit the SAP button, that'll tell you a lot of people.
That's mucho people. Well, Jeff Decker is the batter for the Rays. Colton Murray stays in. He ended the 8th inning with a strikeout, did Murray, after coming in and relieving Elvis Araujo. And first pitch swinging is Decker, and fly ball to left center field. Yeah, that's going to find the gap and one hop over the fence. So a ground roll double for Jeff Decker. As the outfielders converged on that one, but neither of those guys could get to it. So it's a leadoff double here at the top of the 9th. David Lowe.
I'm going to say from the start of it, David Lowe lost us in the light.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, in the sun the whole way through. You see right there is shading, and then all of a sudden he does pick it up. And if you look at the shadows in the outfielders, they're going that angle of the way that ball was. Just got to learn to run with the glove in front of the sun.
Yeah. It's not the first time we've seen the outfielders battle the sun today. So Darnell Sweeney was shaded over left, and he couldn't help out Lowe. You could see Lowe was talking to Sweeney, I think probably saying, I don't see it.
And that ball right there, that's Sweeney's ball if he can get to it, because there's no sun in his eyes.
Jake Hager swings and fouls that one down the third base line. So nobody out, runner on second here in the ninth. You see Hager's numbers, 270, 18 home runs in his minor league career. Phils beat the Rays 2 days ago, 5-2, and the Rays trying to return the favors. That one's going to score away from Logan Moore, so Decker moves up to third.
That'll force the infield to be under the 5-1 lead.
Hager takes that one over for a strike. It's 2-2 now. Yeah, Blanco now in at shortstop. Just a 2-2 pitch. Swung on and line drive left center field, and that one is off the base of the wall. So a runner's going to score. Hager is cruising into second. So back-to-back doubles now for the Rays, and they played another run. It's 6-1. Nobody had a chance at that one.
No, that ball hit very well. Nice, easy swing, head down through the ball. Split the outfielders in the left center gap. Okay, we've seen some very nice pitching today, but we've seen some very nice swings on both sides.
4 home runs total. Inside to Acosta for a ball. It's 1-0. And the Rays have hit some balls hard of late.
And far.
And far. Swings through that one. It's 1-1 now to Acosta. Nobody out here in the top of the ninth. One pitch on the outside corner. It's 1-2. Nobody warming in the Phil's pen, so this ninth inning is going to belong to Colton Murray, most likely. Hunter leads off second. Just the 1-2 pitch. And it's a chopper off the plate. That's going to be trouble. Falls right behind Murray. Barehanded by Blanco, and a nice pick by Stassi. And the out at first base. Real nice play by the shortstop, Andres Blanco. Runner will move up to third, but the Phils get the out, most importantly.
Very nice play. Nice job of doing the Matt Houston roll, getting out of the way, and Blanco coming in. Whitey with a nice barehanded play and a quick throw to first.
Yeah, and Stassi with a nice pick as well.
Very nice pick.
You think anyone's going to say anything to Colton Murray about that?
No. First of all, no one down there would know who Matt Houston was.
Well, there's one out now. Runner at third base. The infield is in again. Juniel Caracuto steps in, his second at bat of the afternoon. First pitch for Murray is inside for a ball. I thought for sure that was going to go for a base hit. That was a real nice play. I guess that hit Caracuto on the pant leg. He'll go down to first base.
Designated hitter, Casey Gillespie.
I'm going to bring up Gillespie in the DH spot now. Runners at the corners. So the infield defense will slide back into double play depth at this point. First pitch to Gillespie is on the inside corner for a strike. Speed pitch for a strike.
Sorry, Murphy. And this is where, Schmitty was talking about earlier with, with Vince and his fastball and his curveball and his changeup, and having that area of having that good changeup, the 8 to 10 mile an hour difference. Mm-hmm. This is where I think Murray needs to work on an off-speed pitch. He has a very good curveball and a very good fastball, but if he could learn to throw a nice sinker, a nice BP fastball, he has an overpowering fastball when it's up in the zone. But to get him out of trouble sometimes, he might need that, we call it the little dead fish, the little sinker that's 91 miles an hour, 90 miles an hour with late movement, where you get the hitters out in front and hit a weak ground ball instead of a max effort with the four-seamer and the curveball. So it'd be nice to see him work on that two-seamer or work on a changeup to help him get out of trouble a little, instead of relying on the power pitch.
Yeah, that was 94, and it was, up in the zone, and he's able to get away with that. But first pitch to Alex Soleil is in the dirt for a ball. It's 1-0.
Look, as a hitter, when I step in the batter's box, I'm going to face Colton Murray. I'm going to take away his curveball. You can have your curveball. Congratulations, it's yours. I'm going to hit your fastball because I know it's going to be a fastball, 93, 94 range. It's going to be probably thigh-high elevation. That's where I'm going to be looking. Now when I get 2 strikes, okay, yeah, I'm in the 9-1-1 swing. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make contact. Now if all of a sudden he mixes in a changeup, now all of a sudden now we're going to think, okay, now he's got a fastball, an overhand curveball, very good curveball, and he has a changeup I have to worry about. I'm not worrying about his movement on his fastball right now.
1-0 pitch. Over for a strike. It's 1-1. Yeah, that kind of approach makes complete sense, especially, if he beats you with the curveball, he beats you. And
exactly.
You tip your cap and you head back to the dugout. But
he has to throw 3 good curveballs to beat you.
Right.
So I'm taking my bet when I step in that batter's box, he cannot throw me 3 curveballs to beat me.
93 miles per hour on the outside corner. Soleil swings through that, so it's 1-2 now. And it's not to say that you can't adjust in the middle and turn on a curveball anyway, right?
Right.
Runners on the corners, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So another strikeout for Colton Murray, and he gets out any further damage here in the 9th inning. But the Rays add 1 to their total. 6 runs and 9 hits for the Rays. 1 run, 8 hits for the Phils. We head to the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 5. Well, the Rays started off the game with a home run, but then it kind of settled into a pitcher's duel there for a while. In the 8th inning, the 2 home runs put the Rays up 5-1. They added 1 in the 9th, and that's where we stand, 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. I mean, you a little wishful thinking. I like that. I like that. Hey, you never know. You never know.
Now pitching for.
Yeah, if you used the green pen on St. Patrick's Day, that would have been really impressive.
No, that's not.
Well, no, that's a different holiday.
My bad.
There we go.
See if we can.
I know you have it in you. You are the teleprompter king. Not teleprompter. What do you call that thing? Telestrator. You're out of time, my friend. Bottom of the 9th. David Lowe will be the first batter for the Phils.
Sorry. You said green, right?
And thank you for Japan.
Sorry.
Well, we've crossed over the 4 o'clock hour, and that's what happens. First pitch to David Lowe is on the outside corner for a strike.
Reminder: do not hit that button again during broadcast.
That's the second time you've done that.
Yes.
New pitcher for the Rays is Tyler Sturdivant, right-hander. And that's over for a strike, so he's quickly ahead of David Lowe, 0-2. Inside, high for a ball. It's 1-2. Rays lead at 6-1. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th. He lines that one foul and up on the concourse. So we'll do it again. The count is 1-2 to David Lowe. And Lowe turns on it. And that's the first out of the inning. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up Emmanuel Burris. Burris has had a good day. He's been on base all 3 times he's been up. Single, a double, a fielder's choice. Stolen base in there as well for Burris. First pitch to him is outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
He's had a good spring so far, hitting 360. You know, and that's the key when you come into spring training as an invitee or a younger player. You want to make an impression. You want to go out there and do the little things where at the end of the day, when you're sitting in the meetings and you say, saying, hey, you know, he had a pretty good game today. Did a nice job of getting someone over. Push bunt was very nice.
Yep. That's all you can do when you get your chances. Make the most of them and hope that somebody's noticing. And if an opportunity arises, then who knows? And that was back through the box. And across the diamond for the second out. So the Phillies down to their final out. And Cedric Hunter will be the batter.
Just trust me when I say, when you're taking batting practice before the game or you're on the backfield, you're taking batting practice, there's always eyes on somebody. You know, just because you're in the outfield and you're taking fly balls, if you're an outfielder and you're taking fly balls, there is somebody watching you how you practice and how you jump after the balls in the outfield.
Yeah, nothing's going unnoticed.
Absolutely not.
Right.
Andy Abad, who's the outfield and base running instructor in the minor leagues, I can hear him yelling from fields away. Hey, nice play over there, nice jump. And that's what you want. You want guys to go out there and to get better in practice. And you take all it takes is 10 minutes.
And you want them to know that they're being watched and that what they're doing is being noticed.
Trust me, ball players like to, yes, be told what they're doing wrong, but they really like getting that tap on the back saying, hey, nice job of shagging or nice job of hitting there, getting a guy over, nice home run, whatever it is.
0-2 pitch turned on and lined foul. Past the Budweiser Tiki Bar and down the right field line. So it's still 0-2 to Cedric Hunter. Is there anything better? St. Patty's Day, Bright House Field. Fouled out of play. Still 0-2. Sturdivant gets his sign. He's ahead of Cedric Hunter, 0-2. In the dirt, it's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So Sturdivant able to get Hunter swinging through the 13th strikeout for Rays pitching. 14 strikeouts for Phillies pitching today, but the Rays, well, they do enough offensively to get the job done. 4 home runs for the Rays. 6-1 is the final as they get the best of the Phils, and they split with the Rays in this spring season. Each team winning on the other's home field. 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Rays. The Phils 1-8-0. We'll be back to put a wrap on this one. Stay with us.